Hey there, it's Nuffin Muffin, the player for D. Montgomery, and Raven's Drop was filmed in front of a live studio audience.
All right, everybody, what is up? I am That's So Mac Daddy, and we are just happy to be joined by our good friend, a good friend of the channel, Nuffin Muffin. And I gotta tell you, before they start, I know I'm gonna give him a lot of credit because Nuffin is a little chaos gremlin that when I first started watching streaming, I didn't know what I was looking. I was like, what is happening? There is so much going on. There was so much chaos, but they were just enveloped in it. They were molded by it. All right. They were rolling with the punches. And I was like, how does this person like maintain this level of composure doing something like this? So I wanted to give a quick shout out. Okay, that makes sense. I want to give a quick shout out to Nuffin Muffin, our chaos composer, our good friend. Nuffin, tell the people who you are.
Hi, I am Nuffin Muffin. I'm just your local muffin who does nothing. I have the Gen Z brain rot and the millennial knowledge of everything that's happening in the world right now.
Yes, welcome in. That is factual. Like, oh snap, we got a raid. Idol! What is up, Idol? Just in time, Idol. Yes, you have come at the right time. Thank you, guys. Let me give some quick shout outs to You Don't Know Jack, Hidos, I Care Bears, Roy, Lucy Blackfire, Oni-sama. Who else didn't I already hit? I think that's everybody that's in here that I know. But yes, that's everyone who's chatted at us. Guys, if you aren't following each other, there's some really W streamers going on right now, including, but not limited to, everyone in chat and probably everyone that you're going to see coming into these solo sessions. I am proud, and I do have the privilege to bring you Raven's Drop Revitalization Project solo session number 2, featuring D. Montgomery. Muffin, what can you tell us a little bit about D?
D is your kind of stereotypical rancher, tomboy character, grew up on the farm, dirt is always on her skin somewhere, just grit and sweat runs in her blood, and she's also golden retriever energy because of it.
Valid. And what can you tell us a little bit of the last time you guys played? I know Idol gave a brief description of their recollection. I'm probably certain it's gonna be a little different than yours, and I'm excited to see the difference. Like playing telephone.
I mean, the last thing that happened was poor Sev.
Yeah.
The whole fiasco. D was just sitting in the background for the majority of it, because there's one thing the true Southern way is that you don't stand between a woman and her beauty products. So D was just like, I ain't doing shit. I ain't gonna do anything. She was dead set on getting her eyebrows back. I ain't touching it. I ain't touching it with a 10-foot pole.
Yeah, no, that's valid. So yeah, the last time that you guys played, you guys did a job that included fixing up an old windmill. At some point, you were attacked by some kind of vicious plants, and then a really big plant, and then during the plant fight, someone may have thrown what is essentially a Molotov cocktail at the giant flammable monster, which set the giant flammable building on fire. And then from then point, you guys were ambushed by a group of individuals that had planned to ambush you guys anyway, but it seemed like you guys were going to fail. After beating away some of those invaders, you guys were able to use that as an excuse to play off the burning of the windmill. It's not your fault. Completed your job, made your way back to the tent town where you guys had to deal with Sev panicking over the fact that they might never find a lover that will love them for not having eyebrows and missing the front half of like the party or the business of the mullet. Thank you in Lazy Roach. Welcome in everybody.
That's my boss.
That's your boss? Oh my goodness. Well, welcome into Lazy Roach. Thank you for getting me higher. We just hit a milestone of 500, and we're going to be doing a 24-hour stream. When I figure that out, I'll let you guys know. Idol, thank you for the 9 months. We have a Twitch baby. Oh God. What's the name? What is it? That's So Garden? Idle Daddy. Idle Daddy's funny. But welcome
Idle
in.
Daddy.
Howdy. You want a honk? I'll get you a honk. Hold on. Let me get you a honk. Oh, my Steam Deck's not loaded. I'm being dumb. So no one heard anything. No one heard any honks. Hold on, let me get my Steam Deck up.
Honk. There we go.
Honk, honk, honk. Go away, ads. Yes, get those ads away. No ads. Hold on. You should hear some honk now. There's some honk. All right. We got some honk. No, you don't have honk. Anyway, I'll deal with that later. Guys, we're playing a Dungeons and Dragons session, solo session. And we're going to pick right back up in the tent town. All right. We are going to pick up. Let me grab my script so I can know what I'm reading and I'm not just shooting from the hip. Look, I love as much as I love doing that. I don't want to do it right now. The flap of the healer's tent snaps behind you, and the air smells faintly of salves, burnt herbs, and lingering smoke. Your fingers brush the edge of your scalp where fire. Oh, this is the wrong script. This is wrong. This is the wrong script. I can't believe I started the game with the wrong script. Okay. Snow crunches.
Were you reading it as if I was Sev?
Yeah, I was reading Sev's script. I have 5 different scripts and they're not labeled well. Snow crunches beneath Dee's boots, each step sharp in the quiet morning. The clouds hang low and swollen, threatening more flurries. Smoke coils from the cook fires between canvas tents, dyed in every color imaginable: saffron, cobalt, deep forest greens. All around you, the displaced and the determined bustle. Narissa passes by, cradling her broken hand against her chest, jaw tight. Kelly Sharp laughs, skipping towards a ride of music and lantern light. Sev Day moves with purpose towards what to look to be fighting pits. And Everick vanishes. And Dee, you stand alone. 5 red paper tickets sit folded in your gloved hand. The ink is stamped crooked in places. The Old Town Revitalization Project pressed all over the faded sigil of a man's head. It's like a silhouette of a man's head with horns. They're thin, lightweight, and they didn't burn or easy to rip or get wet. But the only currency that matters out here. The wind almost steals one of them as you shift in your grip. They don't feel powerful, but they feel like they're important. You've seen everybody using them to barter between meals, places to sleep, places to eat, gambling, items, materials. And you find yourself alone in this cold tent town, away from anyone that you've recently worked with. What do you do?
How much currency do I got?
You have 5 cutty currency, or as we refer to it, 5 squib.
5 squib. All right. Can I check the maintenance of my weapons and my hay bell, my hay spear?
Okay, so last session, I believe you lost the hay baler at one point. It was disarmed and thrown against a wall that was on fire potentially. You look at it, there are some scorch marks, a little burning. I wouldn't say you would worry about the integrity of the staff now, but it's definitely something to notice. Your crossbow, however, is still old. You've had it a long time. It takes a whole bonus action to reload, and you are hefting it, and you feel like, dang, this thing is not heavy anymore. It's lightweight, and you saw that your bolts weren't as effective as even say some of Everick's bow shots, and you're like, maybe this is too small for what I'm going to be using it for. You notice around there is the rewards tent where you can spend your cutted currency to acquire items of various discerns. You did see Everick dap up somebody earlier in the first session where they were showing him a brand new dagger and flashing the currency, and there's some correlation there.
That's true. Where is the weapons tent?
You head slightly south. You have a good idea of where it was from the last session, and as you walk, you hear what sounds like raised voices coming from inside the tent.
Can I'm not sure if I have anything. Is there a way for can I hear more before going in, context? You
hear gold is gold. Why won't you accept gold? Don't accept gold here. Policy. Are you Cretan? What do you mean you won't accept gold? And you hear like jangling. This is legal tender. Why won't a shop accept? You just hear over and over this person is just going on about the gold not spending here.
So the customer's always right, dude.
I don't know. You say that? Or do you walk in and say that, or are you just like, what's going on in there?
I'm more curious, and so I will walk in to see at least what they got.
4 figures stand before a counter, all in black leather, matte and fitted, cloaks pinned high at the collar, every strap functional, every buckle worn from use. They're intricate S-armed crossbows, nearly twice the length of you. Reinforced limbs, bone inlays, reinforced winch cranks. These are not hunting tools. These are instruments, almost. A lean hawk-nosed copper skin, weathered by wind and branch scrape. A pale scar across his lip, disappearing to the corner of his mouth. His eyes never stop moving and counting threats. He looks at you. You see what looks like to be a copper-skinned wood elf from the corner. He says nothing. But when he looks at you, it's like being measured for a coffin. He just kind of like takes up the measure of you, even from like far away from where you are. Next to them, you see what looks like to be a silver-haired braid tight against the scalp of a very like light-skinned, high cheekbones, high pointy ears of an elf. She's wearing like immaculate posture, dark gloves, cold composure, fraying a bit as she drops a stack of golden crowns on the counter with like hard, like bah! Inside, you also see what looks like to be a half elf. They don't have as like they have more of like a rounder composure to them, more human, where they're not as like tall. They're like a broader chest, not as high pinned ears, but they're definitely a half elf male. And he's got like a faint scar across like their neck here. And they have a cloak around them. It's functional and it's all black. They look you up and down and they don't make like much note of you. And you see like a halfling also dressed in black, but you would guess from the back because they have not made like notice of you. And standing next to the elf is a what elf? Halfling, half elf. Okay, never mind. There's just 4 of them. I've already went over them. I can't count.
I'm the 5th person.
You're the 5th person. Yeah, you are the 5th person. Okay. The female elf it just looks at what looks like to be a dwarf. Okay, he's a just stout dwarven man, thick beard, like into like 3 frays that go out. Not well maintained. He looks like he's been probably working. He's got like bags under his eyes, sweat on his forehead, even though it's cold outside, but it's smoky and hot in here from like the ventilation of the fire not fully going out. And she just is like dead-eyed glaring at him. And she's like, "Look, you feeble-minded contraption peddler. My gold is from Raven's Drop Mint. These seals alone show authenticity. I have the certifications from the mint itself. It alone is worth 15 of those wretched potions in the bottles behind you. Just take one of these and give me only 4. It's a deal of a lifetime." And she's just like trying to get this through. You can tell she's used to being authoritative and she's not used to being refused. You see the half elf just like watches you. Oh, I don't give you.
I'm gonna need it.
I advantage to your next roll. You see that the half elf. She watches you. She watches you, the dwarf. Her tone is steady. Policy is policy, Valora. We adapt. Their gaze rests upon you again and goes. It's a little more judgmental, less polite, more evaluating, and they go, "You from here?"
Howdy. I just came to see about your weapon wares, boss.
The dwarf goes, "You got cutty currency. We accept no gold. I've tried to explain the policy multiple times, and some people here think they're better than the rules."
She just holds up her cutty currency. She goes, "Whatever you say, boss."
Show up the nails.
They're old.
No, they're not. They're cute though. All right.
Back to D&D.
Back to D&D, yeah. Immediately back to D&D. Let me make sure the music's playing for you because I don't hear any music and I don't think you hear any music
either.
Yeah.
Now I do.
All right, bet. Okay, so the dwarf blinking goes, "All right, I have some things. What are you to be needing?" And you like the 4 like back away to like watch what you're doing.
Well, see, I have this really old crossbow that I've had for quite some time, and I was just kind of looking to see like maybe what kind of like arrows you got, or if you have like any like more on the cheaper end of crossbows, just to see what you got.
Ah, crossbows, you say. He like takes you behind the counter. He shows you a spot where there's like laid out on like various shelves are different crossbows. He takes yours and goes, "This appears to be," and I do mean to be very kind when I say this, a homemade crossbow.
Yeah. Whenever I was a youngin', and by youngin' I mean a lot younger, me and my pa, we kind of got into whittleworking for a little bit, and one of my older brothers was really great in terms of contraption making, and I kind of took a little bit of his ideas and kind of gave it a whirl. She's been treating me kind.
Respectable. It seems sturdy. Here, I've measured you, and I check the weight of this one. He hands you what looks like to be like something that was obviously professionally made. So it's like sanded, molded. There's like actual like grooves to the wood, whereas yours is just like actual just
Flat.
stick of wood and just
Yeah.
black. There's like some like artsman and craftsman to it, and you're like, oh, this feels nice. And the way you pull the trigger, the bow recoil, it comes with like a winch, so you could it would be easier to reload. Still the same thing as your bow, and you just go. And it feels strong. He goes, the draw weight's about 160 pounds. I would say a little bit more than what you're working with, but nothing crazy. Should you want something bigger, we'll have to talk more pricey. He goes, this is 4 cutty currency in itself.
Oh, shit. That's not bad, boss. Now, how much for a satchel of arrows to come with it?
Well, these don't shoot arrows. These shoot bolts. And he like takes it so he like moves you over. There's like longer quivers with like 20 stack of arrows, and then there's like shorter, stouter bolts, which have like different feather display. So like it sits down, and you're like, oh yeah, these are much better than what I'm currently working with. You have again homemade mostly by yourself in your off time, like with your whittling, and they probably still have like wood tips. You know what I mean? And you see like these are professional steel tip. These are really nice. These are like broadheads. You're just like, ooh, yeah, these will kill. And he goes, one of these will cost you 2. Yeah, one of these will cost you 2.
Ah, shit, boss. Okay, so is there a way like I can like have these like on hold so I can maybe like go do another quest? I only got 5 cutty currency on me, and I don't want to try. I don't want to try to bargain you, boss. I understand your business and your time, so
As
seems really nice.
as you're speaking, you feel a presence to your side as the halfling is like looking up at you, like looking down at the crossbow, like evaluating your position. Compact and balanced, coiled like something that could spring in any direction. Dark curls spilling from underneath his hood. His grin is very effortless. He has a crossbow that's small, but just as long as the other ones. Seems like thinner. It's etched limbs, reinforced stock, weighted triggers. He notices the red ticket to your hand. He goes, "Well, those are the right color, I believe." He gestures kind of like at your ticket. Planning on spending those, or you think about investing in maybe something better?
Is he shorter than me?
He's like 2 to 3 feet tall. He's like half your size. He's a halfling.
She looks immediately down in the corner and she's like, "You work here?"
He's wearing the all black cloak similar to them. You want to do a history check to see if you know who they are?
Ooh, I'll give it a shot.
Which you get advantage to this roll. Thank you, Idol. Sorry, we're using it 5 minutes later.
It's a 15.
Okay. With their cloaks and the way that their crossbows are set up, you would have an idea that these are probably the Talons. They are like a special forces ranger group, and they are well known in the city. You've heard about them even in your like town, which is like close to the city, but not really. They are famous, and they've come through. Anytime they go somewhere, everyone wants to like find out where they've been, who they've seen, what they're doing. It's always an event. So like them here is odd, and they're trying to obviously buy something.
Talon's group doing in the restoration project, huh?
The halfling goes, well, unfortunately, it seems the restoration project has taken away all of the typical vendors' supplies of things that we need for adventuring's sake. You know, it's cold out there. You might need something like this. We have a job, and we need some potions of resist frost. And he like points to a vial like that. Like there's a bunch of potions that are behind the counter. He goes, we need 4 of them, and they're 1 each, and you have 5 of those. He like waves ticket thingies. How about?
What's it called?
What do you mean?
The currency. What's it called?
He like looks over at the wood elf, and the wood elf goes, I believe they said cutty currency. Ah, yes, the cutty currency.
Do you know how you get cutty currency?
I'm less informed than maybe you are.
All right, I'm more than happy to help you. Now, real quick question. What's the guy that mans the front desk? He's very happy. I believe he's also like a gnome. Or he's very
he's a halfling as well. Yes, that's L.
What is his name again?
Oh, I don't remember. I didn't pay attention coming in. He's kind of short and I'm kind of short.
I'm asking you as the DM.
Oh, that was did you get his name? Did you even ask?
I remember him saying it. I don't remember I don't remember his name.
Pretty sure it was like letter.
Yeah, it was like letter or something.
It was like letter. It was like letter stamped or something like that. It was something dumb.
Yeah. So I point back to the direction. Like I open the tent a little bit. And she goes, so what you're going to want to do in order to obtain this cutty currency is you're going to want to go back in that big tent over there. And then there's like a little bit of a line. But there's going to be like a little half elf himself. What? Am I spotting out?
Yeah, you're like,
no!
Can you, all right, so you start from the pointing again? Sorry.
Yeah, she's just going to point back to the tent. She's like, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go back to the front in that big tent, and there's a person there. His name's like Letter. He will make sure you guys get pointed to the boards that will have all the jobs. And since you guys have a biggest group, you guys can probably do a small task real quick and get some cutty currency. That way you could pay boss man correctly.
He like shifts to his companions who are just like, and he shifts back to you. He goes, we are in a bit of a time sensitive juncture here. We have fresh information and we want to get to the place relatively quickly. Is there a way that you would be willing to part with your 5? We have gold. And he like snaps his fingers and you see the elf just like, and like, there's like not coins, but like bars of gold. It looked like thin bars of gold that like snap into her fingers and like fan out. He goes, we'd be willing to pay handsomely. We just don't have the time, you see. Thank you, Singardi, for the +2. What's up, Kev the Kev?
Singardi. What's up, Kev? Dee's very, very much she earned it. She's not parting with it. And on top of that, she goes, yeah, see, here's the problem though. We're both in this camp, right? You got stuff that requires cutty currency. I also have stuff that also requires cutty currency. I'm about to also go do some more quests so I can attain some more stuff via the cutty currency. So even if I parted with this cutty currency, given the gold bars, which, by the way, in this tent mean nothing, it's a loss for me.
Well, what if you were to receive something in return? Something of actual value, something that's not gold.
Like what?
Experience. Let me tell you about something. We have a proposition for you. I have a proposition to you. You have 5 cutty currency, and I have, and he turns and he picks up and he takes his bow and his crossbow, excuse me, and he like holds it up. I have this fine implement here. Now, let's say you and I have a competition. I place my fine instrument. You place up your 5 squib, and we do something that you and I can agree we are both good at doing. Say, a little target practice.
All right. And if I win?
If you win, not only will I give you this crossbow, I will also give you the money if you help us on this job. And you hear from like the back of the group, you just hear, Bryn, don't. He goes, you don't listen to them. What you could take your money. You could buy potentially a subpar crossbow. None of these things are extravagant by any means. And you might be able to get yourself something to shoot something out of it. Or you invest, you give us the currency. We will bring you along, show you how we fire, we shoot, you shadow for a little bit, and then I will give you this crossbow if you win. Should you lose, you will receive nothing and give us your cutting currency.
Turns to boss for a minute. She's like, why does this feel like a setup for one of those, what a paw call them? I think they're called pyramid schemes.
He goes, you work here.
Fair enough, fair enough. She turns back around.
She's like, yeah, okay, word. He goes, I'll go easy on you.
Can boss examine your crossbow?
He looks over at the dwarf and he just looks at the dwarf's hands and he goes, I'd rather not.
Why not?
Would you like to examine it?
I would like to examine it under the watchful eyes of boss, because clearly, if you saw what I was coming in with, I don't really know a whole lot of the weaponry, but I kind of trust boss right now.
Give me a persuasion check. Give me a persuasion check. You could tell he does not want to give up this very beautiful
I know.
crossbow. Oh no. And you get the +2. Did you?
So it's a 21.
Oh my god, it's a dirty 20. Because you got 18. 18 plus 2, 20. Yeah, okay, dirty 20. Okay. He looks at you and you just see, and you hear the wood elf go. There's and he just goes, oh, okay. And you just see him just daintily take the crossbow, and walks it over to the counter and just gingerly places it on the deck. And you see Boss Man just go, starts turning it over, and you just see the rest of the three group just they're just snickering at him. And he's just this is not good. The guy goes, this is frankly the best crossbow I've ever witnessed in my entire life. This is beyond what does this do? And he grabs something and a latch closes and a spring shoots out and he goes, watch your finger, you could lose it. If you don't know what you're doing. He goes, yeah, I don't, beyond me. He hands it back to him. He goes, this is why I didn't want other people touching it. He folds, the arms fold back in, it folds, and he puts it on his back.
Okay. That changes a little bit of everything. How about this? How many potions do you need?
We need 4.
You need 4. And how much does it cost?
1 each.
1 each. How about this? I buy the potions for you. You take me on this little excursion. I'll buy a potion myself. I get to watch. I get to help out because I've been known to shoot straight sometimes. And in return, I get that bow.
He looks at the group and the group's just oh, don't do it now, Bryn. You got her locked in. She's in the conversation. He's just he goes, you shoot much?
I'm better at shooting than I am with a spear.
The elf female goes, too big, too big, too visible, too farm. And you see
Too farm.
too farm, like you clearly look like you're from the farm. You were wearing farm boots, you were wearing like cowhide pants, you have
Oh no,
a
100%.
rabbit. Yeah, this is
Yeehaw,
just what
motherfucker.
this is what you look like.
Yeah.
He goes, and then you see Keyleth, or excuse me, you don't know her name, the half elf. She goes, a lot of shoulder, a lot of presence. And then you see the wood elf go, scene gets you killed. And then Bryn studies your posture, goes, but sometimes presence breaks down doors. And he like punches your calf solid. He just goes, yeah. Look, they might tell you you're too far, but I think you have something in you. Come, let's see what we can do.
It's called muscle. Y'all shall bid some.
He goes, you see the female elf goes, don't encourage this, Bryn. You've done this before. And he goes, and look who's joined us today. And he like glances over at the half elf, and she just kind of goes, and the elf goes, all right, fine, we'll go. Bryn goes, see, encouragement is how you find talent. And they all walk out and they go, your purchase, please.
I'll hand the 5 cutty currency over.
You do. You hand the 5 current currency. You get 5 resist frost potions. He takes 1. You take the other 3. And he goes, come, go pass them out and go meet your new mentors, if you will.
All right. You not coming with?
I'll be right behind you. And just kind of like, all right, you guys leave the tent. And as you guys leave the tent, you see like, he goes, you stand off, like there's like a billboard, and you see Sev Day just kind of going like, what's that? She's like reading something on the poster. She like snatches one and goes, oh yeah. And then she like wanders off and you're like, okay. And as you come out, you see the female elf. She like holds out her hand and goes, my name's Valoria. I'll take that if you would. It's cold.
She hands it to her. She also is like, D. Montgomery. Nice to meet you, Miss Valoria.
Nice to meet you as well. And then you see the wood elf step forward. He takes his hand. He like extends a hand, not to accept, but to like greet.
I'll shake the hand, tip my hat.
His hand is small and it's light. You're kind of like engulf his, and he's like, There's like
it's
a brief
just like, it's the
yeah. But like it's his whole hand. So instead of just like you use 2 fingers, you're just like, yeah. He's like, Thanaelin. That's what you can call me. Thanaelin.
Pleasure to meet you, Thanaelin. And then she also hands.
He drinks it. And then you see the female half elf step up and go, my name's Keyleth. I was the last talent scouted by Bryn here. He's got a good eye. Don't make him wrong.
Pleasure to meet you, Keyleth. Here you go.
They immediately drink the frost and they're like, whew, that feels better. And you just go,
am I affected by this cold at all?
no.
Did I just buy a 5th potion for no reason?
Yeah. You see the half elf, the halfling go, and I am Bryn. I will be teaching you the ropes. You will listen to me now. And he like takes it, he like breaks off like a reedy stick and goes, let's see how you shoot. And he like heads over to like a little practice area where there's like just like a bunch of trees, and he takes what looks like to be like a dead log, like a couple dead logs, and he has like a marker in his like satchel for doing like games. Maybe he like makes 2 X's that look like arcane writing on the tree. And he goes, all right, let's see how you shoot. And he like steps back, and they all are just like eating like fruit, dried something, and just kind of like watching you in the corner. They're like, come on. Go ahead and make a crossbow ranged attack.
Okay. I need to make this big. Don't fail me now.
A 12. Not bad. You pull out your old rabbit hunter, your old trusty. It's once you hold it in your hands, it seems comically small for your size versus what they are carrying, and you feel like immediately embarrassed. I want you to give me a wisdom save. Oh no. You have been in the perilous forge of being ridiculed at like farm games for being weak and small, and this is nothing. You hear them going like snickering behind your back as you're like the shot is not dead center, but not far off. It's a good shot. It hits like the edge of the X. And he goes, and you see he takes the reed and goes, extend your stance. Put it out. Wide. Try it again. He's like smacking your like ankles, not hard, but like whack whack. It's more of like effect. You're like, okay.
He's doing like what I would do to cattle.
Yeah. You're like, You're like, this is not right. Go ahead and give me another shot.
Oh Lord.
And this time do it with +2. Oh wait, no, Singardi gave you that a bit ago. Never mind. It's even worse. Now that you're under pressure, the shot goes wide, it goes into the dirt, and you just hear like Keyleth go, uh-oh. And he goes, he pushes your elbow up. He goes, strength isn't size, it's repetition. Same shot every time. And you hear Keyleth behind you. How long have you lived in the region? As your like next shot, go ahead and make it with disadvantage. Because now she's going to shoot to make you go wide. Uh-oh. 1 second. My beautiful girlfriend is calling me.
With disadvantage, so whichever is the lowest. Oh, so 16. Hi, Lady Mac. How is everybody today? Hi, everybody. Doing pretty good. Happy 5 days to your birthday.
All right. Sorry. It's snowing here, and that's good.
Oh.
Yeah. And my girlfriend's coming over for the weekend because we're going to go snowmobiling. So it's perfect. It's perfect. She just called and let me know that she's leaving. And if she's not here in like an hour or so, like to worry for her. On our first break, I'll go move so she can have the nice spot under the deck. Because I love my girlfriend. Okay, I'm sorry. So you rolled an 8.
With disadvantage is 16.
All right. So even with like being asked questions, you put it right dead center in the middle of the X. And she goes, you lived here long?
Pretty much my whole life, but I'm from a place a little bit south of what is Raven's Drop.
You see like the conversation kind of stop. They all start to like look at each other. And Keyleth goes, do you know McGuffin Ranch? Give me a history check. Yeah. It was like the neighborhood big farmhouse. It was the biggest ranch in your area. You'd never went there personally, but you know of the kids, you know of the family. You beat the son in like a shooting competition before. So he's not a bad shot. He's not a bad sport. He's just big and slow.
I know a thing or two about McGuffin Ranch. What about it?
You see the Wood Elf go, we need a guide.
Oh. To McGuffin Ranch?
The halfling goes, no, we know where the ranch is. And he like tips your wrist up and goes, higher, aim higher. You have a little bit of loft now. And then he goes, we need someone to get us in the door. You know the ranch?
I know of the ranch and I know a bit of their family, but I've never stepped foot on their ranch.
Well, it seems there was a disappearance recently, and the wife is superstitious and won't talk to us. We need you.
Do I know the wife?
Go ahead and give me a history check with advantage.
Let me know the wife.
Let you know the wife.
With advantage?
Yes.
Okay, hold on. I know the wife!
Okay. the
I know
Lady Mac.
Deborah.
All right, so you definitely know Deborah. Deborah is like a village, maybe like, or a like, because she has so much abundance, will give out abundance. She's like definitely the one that's most generous at like events. She's a mom of like 2, so you know, farm stuff. You know Deborah. You could talk to Deborah. You could talk Deborah down. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, you know Southerners in our tea. We'd talk for days. Wait, so Deborah put out a missing person?
They look at each other. Give me an insight check. You look at their faces, they're just a mask, they're just stone. They're like, yeah. With your history, with the history check of Deborah, that doesn't sound like Deborah. She would never turn to the government.
God, no. So, who's missing?
They look to each other again. Rancher McGuffin.
Can I do another insight check?
Yeah, you can do another insight check. Yeah. They're telling the truth. I don't. Yeah, you don't know.
That
anything.
does seem like something Deborah would do right now.
Yeah, her husband's missing. Oh shit, she turned to the government. This might be serious. You know what I mean? They're just like, yeah.
When in doubt. All right. How the hell McGuffin go missing? All right. I mean, so what do you need from McGuffin Ranch?
They look at each other, and you see Keyleth goes, some clues. We just want to find out what happened. It's not usually someone goes missing out on the farms.
That's true. And you need this information soon?
And then you see the elf Valaria go, sooner rather than later would be much preferable. Tracks go quick.
Well, if there's anything I know about the McGuffin Ranch, it's actually more on Deborah than pretty much Ranch McGuffin. So if you guys give me some time, I probably could talk to Deborah about at least allowing y'all to come on property. If not, you're probably going to be shot by a lot of things.
We noticed.
Yeah, they're really good at that. They're like state of the art. It's a whole ordeal. Deborah's a genius when it comes to it. But I could go talk to Deborah, see what's up, let you guys come on, go snooping around for your clues and stuff, and find out anything else, maybe within lineage or something that I could have more relations to, if you will.
That
sound like a plan?
You see Bryn go. Bryn's just like smiling as Valora, Keyleth, and both Thanella are like, yeah, that would actually be very helpful. They don't want to like, you can say they don't want to say it. They're like spitting out the words like, yeah, that would be exactly what we might need in this particular instance. And Bryn's just like you can see he's like controlling the giddiness of the find, like the diamond in the rough buffing out nice and shiny. He's like, yes.
All right. Okay, so I guess we can pick our way, and then MacGuffins know me, so I'll be able to go on property without any issue. And then once everything's said and done, I'll come grab y'all, and we'll go in.
All right. You see Bryn go, that sounds wonderful. Let's hit the road before the potions wear off and it gets cold again.
Why don't you guys just get leather or muscle?
They are wearing leather, but they might just not be used to the cold, or might just be always used to having these anti-cold spells.
Technically, I have survival. Could I theoretically just tell them to start grabbing like firewood and stuff so I can make a fire for them to wait while they wait?
Absolutely. Give me a survival check. Go for it. I'll give you with advantage.
What?
So you're recognizing these people are cold, but the thing is they're using these potions to stave off the cold.
I have terrible rolls.
Dang. All right. What I'm saying, what I will say this, like, they won't need a fire, and now after drinking the potions, they won't feel cold or be cold.
Well, yeah.
So they don't need
For
a fire.
how long though? For how
You
long?
you don't know. They might not know. We'll see. But for right now, they only have those ones. They've drank them immediately because they are cold.
All right, you little whippersnappers, let's get going.
Snow thins as you leave the tent town behind. The noise fades first, then the color. The land opens into farmland. Not the farmland you remember, though, D. Fences sag inward. Fields sit half-tilled. Winds move through the dry stalks that were never harvested. The farms grow smaller the further they walk. Plots once sprawling now sit carved into modest rectangles of survival. Unplanted lands lies fallow, surrendered to the frost and weeds. Barn roofs sag where extra hands once patched them. You remember when the corns rose higher than your father's shoulders, when the fields stretch as far as her eye could see. Now these edges seem too easily seen, too quickly scanned. Give me a performance check.
It was almost on 20. It was almost on 20.
But it wasn't. You look your face, like, as you look at these small farms, you remember how big they were, and it kind of like you get like a sad look on your face as you remember like the farms are shrinking. And Keyleth just looks at you and goes, "Population drain."
Yeah.
The city promises coin, the project promises work.
Yeah, but through time and through age, people leave one way or another, and some people don't even return.
Thanael scans the fence line. Rural borders weaken when hands disappear. Valora goes, "Yes, an opportunity consumes what it feeds. Can we move along? What are we waiting on?" And she like keeps walking. She doesn't really seem to care about much. You see Bryn walks beside you. He goes, "You hunt?"
Been in a while, but I've been known to wrangle a deer or two. Deer jerky is really popular this time of year.
Oh God, I love deer jerky. And he goes,
No.
"Crossbow or traps too?"
I've done some traps with Pa. I'm more of a scout areas they populate in. Usually Pa around like the spring and summertime, right a little bit before fall. He'll start planting some things that can bring the deer a little bit closer out of their comfort zone into ours.
Keyleth chimes in. You ever track something?
There wasn't really a whole lot to track, but I know wood textures and I know pathway a little bit more than probably Pod ever did, so I think I could track something down if I needed it to.
Thanael, now interested, and goes, "You ever investigate a disappearance?"
Of my dessert? Because Pa ate it? Yeah.
Thanael like rolls his eyes, and Valora goes, "Have you ever had to choose in between the right shot and a safe shot?"
Absolutely.
You can tell they're like not interrogating you, but it's definitely like an evaluation. They're trying to gauge.
Yeah.
Definitely from where you're coming from. Bryn glances around after you and he goes, "Good. Farm work builds eyes. Most city recruits don't know what dirt looks like undisturbed." And like looks over at Keyleth, who goes, As they crest the final hill, MacGuffin Ranch comes into view. Smaller than it should be. Quieter. Too quiet.
Mm-hmm.
You notice that the farmhand...
winter.
Yeah, it's winter. But there would be farmhands that would be moving cattle in and out, trying to move grains. You don't see anybody.
All right. So, y'all hang tight. I'll go in. I'll go find Deb. And I'll explain the whole situation of why y'all came. And hopefully it shouldn't take more than 15, 30 minutes tops. If y'all are okay just waiting out here.
They go, "We will be out here. We will not be far. We won't be seen either. Don't you worry about that." You see them like put up like their like masks over their faces, and then they take their cloaks and they flip them, and as they do, their entire cloak turns completely white, as if like magically. And then they just kind of like disappear into the snow.
Well, I was gonna suggest you guys build like a little fire and stuff, but all right, that works too.
That works. You can show off, whatever.
That works. Camouflage comes in different variations. I suppose this one is most effective. She just starts walking in.
You start walking up the ranch, and as you do, you notice that there's no hands, there's no cattle out. You don't see dogs running or anything like that. It's winter, like you mentioned, but even now there would be at least some work going on at some point in this day.
Right.
You don't see it. I've already put you on the ranch. Let me put the rest of let me put the party people at home at the ranch. Put them on the ranch. Oop. Let me get it centered right.
Home on the range.
Where the deer and the antelope play. Well, seldom is heard a discouraging word. All right, that's all I got.
Props to the voice cracks. I was waiting for it to go out of control.
No, I had it the whole time. I had it locked in. Okay, so you find yourself on the ranch. This is like a paddock. This is a paddock. This is like a storage area. Another like storage area. Some kind of side like deck, like a coop for like pets to play in, and then the main house is right here.
Yeah. I'm gonna go straight up to the main house doors. So I'm just move myself.
As you begin walking, you can see like one of the storage barns like open up, and you see like a man with a crossbow. He looks like a farmhand. He goes, D, is that you?
Do I know this man?
You might have known him. He's a younger human farmer that probably has like been on the town for a couple of years as a ranch hand. Almost vagrant, comes in and out of goes with the seasons.
Yeah, but do I know the name?
No, you just know he works here. You just seen him here.
Sup, bucko? Yeah, it's me.
Oh, I haven't seen you since you won the last year's farm toss contest. What are you doing here? There's monsters about.
I know there's monsters about. Might be sided with them for a minute. Where's Deb?
He's like, what? They sent you?
Deb. What do you mean they sent me?
They sent you? I thought we were supposed to get some they thought Deb won't allow them, but we were supposed to get some fancy schmancy rangers out here because of the. His voice stops yelling. And he goes, I'll be right down. And he like closes the silo and he like busts out the front door and he comes up to you and he goes, Deb said that they was demons.
Demons?
Demons came and got him, yeah.
Kate got MacGuffin?
Got MacGuffin. Demons came in the night. She said it had 6 limbs, 8, maybe even more. It came fast like a lightning and took him. Just took off.
Wait, hold up. So y'all hired the people? The Talons?
The who?
The Talons, the Rangers.
No, we didn't hire no Talons.
That's why I need to talk to Deb. There's Rangers outside of the property. They said that they were here for a missing case, but they kind of felt a little suspicious. So I was just going to chat up Deb and make sure I was on the same page, because I'm not letting them get on your property if they ain't a part of your thing. But I will let you know right now, because I just came to the realization they are in camouflage. So they might already be on the property as we speak.
He goes, what now? You gotta, huh? No, we didn't send up. We sent for the local rangers. What are the Talons? What do you mean they're on the property already?
Listen, I was trying my best, because I knew the directions to MacGuffin. They said that they took on something about a missing case for missing MacGuffin. I didn't know MacGuffin was missing. So how was I supposed to know that MacGuffin was freaking missing in the first place? And now they're here because of the missing MacGuffin.
We know there's a missing MacGuffin. That's not what we're trying to say. Who are the Talons? Where's the local Rangers? Why are you here? Are you a local ranger? How do you know these things?
Listen. They They were here with the Ravens Drop Restoration Program. I was there for the Ravens Drop Restoration. I have 5 cookie cutter. They didn't have 5 cookie cutter. They needed to buy frozen potions. I offered it because they had a really nice, sweet crossbow. And I really need a new crossbow. You've seen old Reliable. She's not that reliable anymore. Anyway, so now I have to figure out how to figure out all this because MacGuffin's missing. I didn't know MacGuffin was missing. Now MacGuffin is missing. And they knew that MacGuffin was missing. So now I brought them over here because I wanted to talk to Deb because apparently Deb put out a missing thing for missing MacGuffin. And they were also on the mission to figure out what was happening at MacGuffin Ranch, which is here. And I told them to wait outside the property line. So now they were supposedly waiting outside the property line. But before I walked to the property line, they turned their capes around, frilly style, and now they're the color of the snow. So they are in camouflage, and they are now, because I just realized that they may be walking around the property as we speak. Now you know what I know.
You just see him like the hamster was turning, and now the hamster is like, or like it tripped.
A toothbrush.
Yeah, it was just like yeah. It's now it's just like it's tired, boss. It just goes. He goes, let's go get Deborah. Let's go get Deborah. He takes you to the main house, and you knock on the door of the main house, and as you open it, you can see like he goes, Deborah, it's Ulysses. We have a special guest, and you see like the door like creak open. Oh, D, and like Deborah busts open. She's like a much older human. She's probably in like her late 60s. That's older in this time period. She is got like multiple kids. Their kids might have kids at this point. She is like looks like she haven't slept all for a while. She has bags in her eyes, and she goes, what are you doing here? We gotta get you inside. There's monsters about. And they take you inside the main mansion.
Okay. Hattie, I have some questions for you, and I'm gonna slow it down just a little bit now that we're out of sight. So, I was in the restoration thing at Raven's Drop. A group of rangers called the Talons said that they were trying to get some frost potion or anti-frost potions because they had to do something with MacGuffin missing. I didn't know MacGuffin was missing.
You know that Jimmy's missing? Oh dear. Does everyone know? Oh, these folks in black came a couple days ago. They tried to get in the paddock. I would not let them. I wouldn't. They look like demons themselves. You never trust those knife ears. And then she looks at you and goes, well, you're different.
Deb, I'm going to tell you right now, and I say this out of love, but they wanted to help, supposedly, and gather some clues as to why MacGuffin was missing. And I didn't know if they were good people or not, so I told them to wait outside your property while I talked to you, figure out some things. That way I could come up to my own opinion and my own conclusion about this whole mess. However, whenever I walked into your property, before I do so, they turn their capes around and they turn to the color of the snow outside. So there is a really, really, really good chance that they are sneaking to the paddock right now.
You brought magic knife ears to my property? Oh,
listen,
there couldn't be anything worse. Oh, listen, no.
Deborah, I heard MacGuffin was missing. They said they were going to help. I was just like, holy shit.
Yes.
Sorry, pardon my language.
Jimmy's missing, and you better watch your mouth. I know your mama.
I apologize.
She goes, he's been missing for days. He went out to the paddock to go let in the cattle, and then I saw, I saw it. It came like a lightning. It grabbed him, and it took him away to the north.
Why didn't you search for Pa?
Your father has been... That's a conversation you're going to have with your father. Anyway, he's not here. He wasn't here.
No. Okay. We'll hold that off for after we find Jimmy.
Jimmy's gone. She like brushes her, like dabs tears from her eyes.
Okay, when you say Jimmy's gone, is he gone like where we don't know, or is he gone like we need to bury him?
Don't you say that, you no, D. Don't bring that evil in my house. It's a disappearance, all right? He's gone. He's not gone to the afterlife. I'll swear on that.
Well, therefore, he's missing, and therefore the people outside want to help.
I can't trust those knife ears ever since the war of
They made it.
75.
Okay, disregarding that, they made a deal with me. I'll go out there and talk to them. Basically, we're just trying to figure out the clues to help find him and get him back here. You don't even have to talk to them if you don't want to. I could go talk to them and I could do that. But they brought me along because I know more about obviously MacGuffin Ranch than any of those fancy doodads do. So I know a thing or two about the property. They don't. So if there's any hideaway places, Deb, I would know and you would know. They don't know. But the issue is right now that they might be knowing of it because they do, in fact, look like the color of the white outside because they did change their cloaks around from black to white.
Magic knife ears.
They're not magic knife ears.
I would have never thought in all my years that I would have to allow those people on my ranch. Disgusting.
Oh. They enjoy deer jerky all the same, Deb.
Everyone loves deer jerky. That ain't nothing new. God damn.
Yeah.
She taps the handkerchief. They're like, she goes, I guess as long as I do not have to be in their presence, that you may escort them about the property unmolested by anyone else.
Okay. That's all I ask for, Deb. Now, what I'll do is I'll bring them in. They're not already searching around. And we'll look around for anything suspicious. And I'll report back to you. They don't got to see you. You don't got to see them. The only way you would be theoretically seeing them is if somehow MacGuffin was in this house and they had to come in the house. Okay? But clearly, you've looked around the house and MacGuffin ain't here. So, therefore, I'll be the messenger, okay? So you could just be here, drink some tea. When's the last time you drank tea for your health?
She looks like she's been up for a couple of days. She goes, don't you tell me what I already know, younger. It's ever since Lester went out looking for his father 2 days ago, I have not slept nothing. All the men are out of the house, and me, I am alone. I cannot do this with this.
Okay. Where's Lester?
I do not know. He's been gone for 2 days. You know that boy, hunting and stuff. He thought he can go find his pa. All
right. Do I know if the MacGuffins have any daughters?
Go ahead and roll a history.
No, I do not. I do not.
Thank you.
I most definitely do not.
You don't know if they have a daughter. That one that you've talked to, yeah.
Okay. All right. So Dee puts a hand on Deb's shoulder. She goes, Deb, you know Pa's word. You know my word because of who we are. We're going to figure out what happened to Jimmy. And if we can, I'll try to find Lester. What I need you to do right now is I need you to just go draw yourself a nice bath, relax a little bit, try to drink some nice tea with some honey and lemon, and just take some breathers, okay? We'll do our best. I know it's hard. I know it's so hard. And I'll come report back as soon as I know information. But you know Jimmy would be twice as worked up if he knew how you were right now.
I am going to go read my Bible, and I'm going to go sit in the bath, and I will have myself a good prayer session with the Lord, and the Lord will bring him back to me. And Dee, I know he will work through you in the ways that he knows best. Dee, you go work with those crazy knife ears, and I'll stay inside, and I will be praying for you and your safety. All right? She just like puts her hand over you, goes, I will find my son, find my boy, find my man, and she like goes upstairs. All
right, Deb, you take care. Have a good prayer session. She doesn't walk outside to Ulysses, so she's like, how many times has she not taken a bath within the past few days?
I don't think she slept, ate, or drank anything in like 3 days.
Okay, can you do me a favor, Ulysses? You know the bone broth thing that Jimmy used to make all the time? It's the
Yeah.
simplest recipe known to me. Make some of that. Get like
All
a
right.
little bit, get some bread, something like just put it by the bathroom. She'll drink it. She'll eat it. Uh, I'll go find him. Ah,
All right. All right.
ah.
You guys split. You make your way down towards like the end of the property line, and as you do, like what you thought was a snow pile just like billows up. There's like black cloak underneath, and it's Brandon goes, "Well, how did it go?"
Okay, so a few things you guys all need to know before we proceed. Deb, for lack of better words, is a racist lady.
You don't say.
There's ways to go about it. It's really kind of like a Southern thing for some odd reason, which is very ironic in today's age. But regardless, the reason why she doesn't like you is unfortunately because of that. But she has agreed that as long as I'm the messenger and she just doesn't talk to y'all, we can go on in and we can figure out things. Now, what she said is that supposedly some demon thing took Jimmy, aka MacGuffin, when he was at the paddock area. And she said it kind of like swooped him up and just kind of like vanished. I don't really know how or what that would be. And then on top of that, their son Lester, he went searching for him MacGuffin as well, and also hasn't returned. So there's a potential that whatever took MacGuffin also took Lester. Also, she's questioning why the Talons were sent instead of local rangers.
I need you to go ahead and make an insight check as I say this. They go,
Eh,
we were not aware of local rangers.
Neither was I.
You have never heard of a local ranger. You know there's like the local guard, but not many of them are rangers. So maybe they were confusing like a local guard.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, they don't say why the Talon. They just go, we were just told to come here.
That's fine by me. I'm just trying to figure out pieces because she's so confused about everything. But let's go on in. Y'all are great. Appreciate y'all hanging tight out here. So if you guys got everything, let's go on in and let's go search.
You guys begin moving around towards the area that Mrs. MacGuffin Deborah told you was the first paddock and left. So you guys make your way up there. You move towards the cattle pens, and the smell hits first. Iron and musk. A fence post has been snapped like a dry twig, not by weight, but by sheer force. In the center of the slushy mud lies what remains of a prized heifer. Now, let me bring y'all to that scene now.
Oh my God, does the heifer have oh no, the heifer. I was gonna ask if the heifer has a name. I don't want to know the name anymore.
Now let's say you want me to give it a name now? You want me to give it a name now?
Suzanne.
Oh, Suzanne. You see there's like there's like a bow with like a blue ribbon that says Suzanne. You recognize this cow. It's won like 2 ribbons, like won twice in a row or something.
Suzanne, no! Oh no, not Suzanne.
They see you like look like crying over this cow, and they all just kind of like look at Bryn, and Bryn's like,
This was a 2-year champion heifer that was just the greatest, sweetest cow, and she made abundance of milk and butter for the town folk. Butter.
Go ahead and give me an investigation check now, because as you see, the group kind of like steps around. They're looking at the broken fence. They're looking at like trails. They're looking at the snow, and you got Bryn. Did I just put this person into? Oh no, I didn't. Okay, and then you guys are looking at it. Investigation 10. You're not particularly good at like investigating a scene and figuring out what happened. To you, it looks like a bear attacked. It's grisly. It looks like the creature has been like ripped in various portions, like kind of like pulled open.
Could I do like a nature check to help my investigation skills?
Are you proficient with that, or are you proficient with
I'm
survival?
I'm proficient in survival and nature.
I will allow you to do a nature check. Yes, nature sounds good if you're proficient with it.
Never mind. Never mind.
Apparently not. All you know with your nature check is this cow is brutalized.
The grass is green.
The grass is green. This cow is dead. Very, very dead. And you see the wood elf like kneel down next to you, and he's like watching you, and he like takes his hand and he goes, "You see these?" And he like pulls over to like a side of the cow, and you see what looks like to be these 3 deep cuts, and he goes, "It's too clean. All 3 parallel." What do you think?
Yeah. Okay. Well, bear's claws would not be that clean.
They wouldn't be 3.
There wouldn't be 3. And a wolf's paw would be way too small.
And it'd be not. And it wouldn't be 3.
And there wouldn't be 3. Does the owlbear have? Do they have talons, or do they?
They do. They have claw talons. They do.
What is? Do they have 3?
The nail goes, "No, not many have 3. There is one thing. Something that wasn't using its claw could be a wing. Could be something with like a bird, perhaps. Typically have 3 to 4. It's clean. It's precise. That's what I'm only thinking." Bryn comes up, looks at the carcass with you, and then he looks at you and goes, "Look at the displacement of the blood, kid. Look, it didn't die here." And as you look, there is like just a puddle of blood around it. And he's like, "It was played with. Look." And he like points a couple areas. It looks like it was like killed, or like it had one big spot where it was like gotten and maybe dragged around.
Yeah.
And he goes, "This thing likes to play with its calories. Interesting." And he goes, "Hey,
it's not gonna like this."
he goes, "Look at the tree line. Look. Give me a survival check." You see it. You see what he's pointing at. There's a shimmer in the air, like heat rising off of a summer road, but it's freezing out. And he goes, "Something's making us see what it wants us to see over there." He looks back at all of them, and then the elf just goes, "Displacer beast. God damn it."
Do I know what a displacer beast is?
Go ahead and give me a history check.
I most certainly do not.
You don't know a fucking thing. You've never
That's
heard
exactly
of that.
She goes, "What in the hellhounds is a displacer beast?"
Yeah, you've ever seen a lion? You actually do a history check on a lion. You're from a farm. Do you know about a lot of animals?
Why would a lion be on a farm?
I don't know.
Mountain lions, maybe.
Yeah, I was thinking like big cat, maybe like a puma, but not even here. There's not even like mountains near you guys. You guys are on the flatlands. So I would say that, yeah, you're like, no.
The hell is a lion? Listen, we get bears, we get wolves. On the occasion, we get bulls. And what this is bullshit.
He goes, "All right." You see Keyleth go, "I say we set a trap here. They've already been here. Maybe more, 1 or 2. Might as well. They'll know it's good hunting ground." She looks around and see these, and she goes, "Separate tracks," and she points between you guys. And you guys are like, "Oh no." And they go, and Keyleth looks at you and goes, "D, how do you feel about being smeared in blood?"
Wouldn't be the first time, wouldn't be the last.
They all look at each other and they nod. They start laying out what would be a trap. They lay down a massive iron-jawed trap in undergrowth. I'm going to need you to give me a strength check, because Bryn goes, he looks at you and goes, "Actually, can you handle this? This is hard." Yeah, you're like, like with ease, just click. It's tough, but it's just sturdy workmanship. Nothing wrong with it. All nice. You just immediate lock. He puts one underneath. Let me mark a little area.
Strong.
You are strong. You are very strong. He's gonna put it right here on this tile.
Okay.
All right, and then he's gonna have you place another one right here on this tile.
Okay.
All right, and then he goes, Bryn looks at your crossbow and goes, your old crossbow is for rabbits. He like guides your stance. He goes, this is a problem. Don't pull with your hand, use your back. And he like lifts up. He's like practicing your bowmanship again as they're setting up the rest of the traps. He goes, square those shoulders. If you're too bulky to be a shadow, you'll be a wall. All right? A wall that spits bolts. Fire again.
Call a lady a wall?
Yes, fire again. And he like hits your cheek. Not hard, but just to like get you to look where you're supposed to be looking.
All right, where am I aiming?
He just set up like something in the paddock. You shoot, and you hit whatever he was telling you to shoot. He goes, good. Again, and like points over to like another thing that he set up, and here Thanael go. Line of sight is a lie with these creatures. Don't aim where you see. Aim about a yard to the left. Trust displacement of the air, not your pupils. You don't give me what am I gonna make this for you? Give me a survival check. Actually, no, that's survival. He's telling you how to shoot. He's telling you where to shoot something. You are used to what we would refer to as the Ravens drop windage, and you can like make a mental note about that. And you take another shot, kind of like aiming, and you aim left of the target. And he goes, good. You don't hit the target, but you aim left of it. Okay. They tell you guys to wait for dark, and we're gonna go on a quick break ourselves as you guys wait for nightfall. Okay? I gotta go pee. I'll see you in like 5 minutes.
Oh.
All right, bet. Sounds good to me. I'll see you guys in 5 minutes. Let me put us on the BRB screens. Okay, and we are back, and now everything is working as intended, as it should be working, right? Yes, we're back. Good little break. We're gonna pick it up from, you guys are at night. You guys are in the paddock, and I want you guys to give me stealth saves, or stealth checks, so that you guys can hide and wait for these creatures. Ooh. All right. Where do you want to be? There's like a little barn area over here. There's like a little shed over here. There's like, maybe you could pull some stuff. There's some crates, some barrels. There's like a river. There's like this little tiny frozen well. Where are you thinking you want to hide?
I'll hide. Is there like a thing I could like point to? Like a
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Okay.
If you just, yeah.
Yeah.
You want to go in there? All right. You duck in there. Bryn follows you, your halfling mentor, as other people take positions in different spots. And there we go. Okay. So, they're going to hide behind these barrels. They're going to hide in here. And this one they all have different weapons too. While Bryn does have the crossbow, they all seem to have a crossbow on them. They all have like different melee weapons. And you can see that the elf doesn't have a big crossbow and has 2 swords instead. They seem to want to get up and into it. All right. You guys are waiting for this you've set this trap, and the sun dips low, turning the gray clouds into like a bruised purple. A low vibrating hum fills the clearing. Suddenly, after a few hours of waiting, a sleek feline shape with 6 legs, 2 thrashing tentacles emerges from the brush and begins to stalk the meat that is left out.
Sorry, what?
I'll show you. I will show you.
Oh, that is not what I had in my mind, but
that is what a displacer beast is.
I was thinking more arachnid, but that works.
So, as you see this 6-armed creature, you're like, what the fuck? You look over at Bryn. Bryn's like, the creature kind of steps over here, and it's going to sniff the meat. It goes, and you kind of see it sniffing and snarling, and you see Bryn go, "No! Everyone fire!" Now I want you to make a shot. Go ahead. Shoot. Enter. Take a shot. We need to change the music. We're ready to change the music.
I'll take it.
Okay, 24. All right, so you all 5 of you technically take a shot. You each send a crossbow flying through the air, and they all go straight through the creature. The image shimmers as you realize an illusion. Bryn claws behind us. As you see that this creature wasn't actually there; it was actually here, and it's going to go into combat with Valora. All right, everyone, roll initiative now. Where's my other dice? There it is. Ooh, 12. Okay, bet. All right. The displacer beasts are gonna get the first. I did not want to do that. There we go. The displacer beasts are gonna get the first attack. It's gonna take 2 of its claws, and it's gonna scrape at Valora. Oh no. Oh no! I rolled a natural 20. Okay. That's okay. That's not okay. I take that back. I take that back. None of this is okay. The first swing goes wide. She takes 2 swords and blocks the first paw as like the second and third arm come up and slash both claws along her chest. The leather gives out. Blood immediately flies from her side as she takes 15 points of damage. She like screams and like whirls around. And then it's going to be your guys' turn. Bryn rushes out from underneath, takes his crossbow. He like takes a special longer bolt out of his quiver, loads it up in a single action. He does this. He goes. He takes his bonus action to reload, and then to load, like to crank it, and he's gonna shoot. But instead of like your typical bolt flying through, all of a sudden there is like a screeching sound. The bolt ignites, and immediately a scorching ray extends from out of the crossbow instead of like a bolt. It's like a laser. I'm gonna roll for my 3 scorching ray, for my 1 scorching ray. So the ray goes through the shoulder of the front shoulder of the displacer beast, and it comes out the back end of it in like a complete full line. And there's like a blinding light as you look away, and then finally this beast goes as there's like a see-through hole completely cauterized by heat in its shoulder as it like limps to the ground in one side. D, I need you to go. It is your turn.
I will load and shoot.
Oh my goodness! OZ, thank you for the rate of 17 viewers. Guys, if you don't know what's happening right now, we are doing a solo D&D session for a good friend of the channel, Nuffin, who is a part of the Ravens Drop Reclamation Project USA game. And if you guys aren't following OZ, I need you to go do that right now, because Z is a good stream rival, one of the reigning members of the first ever Twitch Umbrant, and they are currently playing as Farin Shadowwalker in my other D&D game, the Ravens Drop Revitalization Project, the EU version. Go check them out. How was Hollow Knight? All right, what did you roll for that?
I haven't rolled yet.
All right, go ahead and roll for it.
Okay.
19. All right, you take the crossbow, you fire at the displacer beast. Uh-oh. Hold on. I need to move the illusion one that's not there anymore, and I need to put the real one there. Okay. So because he's the one that's fighting. You take the shot at the displacer beast. The bolt is small. Go ahead and roll for damage because it's a light crossbow. You still aren't using the big one. Vase Moth Cat. Hello, Mac. First time watching a D&D stream. Oh goodness. These are not the expectations that I wanted to have today, guys. I'm not gonna lie. What you do 9. So the bolt goes through one of the tentacles. It like almost catches it, but instead of catching it, it like goes through the tentacle, and the cat screeches. And it looks directly at you at where you and Bryn are. And it's going to be Keela's turn. Keela's going to run in. She's going to step over the trap. This is her whole movement. And she's going to take what she looks like to have like a specialized short spear. And she's going to try to stab at it twice in the back. She's gonna get one stab in the leg, and as she does, like the spear goes through the calf of the back leg, and she pulls out the spearhead. And you see the cat's gonna reach back and try to swipe at her with its paw. It's gonna use its tentacle reaction. Uh-oh. Okay, so one of the tentacles swings wide as Keyleth blocks with the staff, as the other one grabs her to the back of the head and like lifts her up. There's like a squelching smack sound as she takes 11 points of blunt trauma to the back of the head. She goes as she flies forward into like the dead cow.
She needs some milk.
And then Thanael is gonna run up. He has what looks like to be 2 small hand crossbows, and he's gonna shoot both. Both of them stick into the side of the displacer beast, and you can see it's gonna have to make a Constitution saving throw. As it makes contact with the creature's skin, like purple starts to like etch around and peel away at the skin and starts steaming and melting like some kind of acid arrow potentially. And the creature is going to turn its attention back to Thanael, who is over here, and Keyleth. All right. Top of the round. Bryn is going to, the creature is going to make 2 attacks. Actually, Valora, I forgot. She has to make a Constitution saving throw. Okay, because she lost more than half her health. She's still up. She's going to try to make 2 sword swings each with advantage because now they're flanking the displacer beast. Okay, she's going to get 2 successful swings with the long swords. All right, she brings down, as the creature like turns to face the nail, she stands up, and you see her take both swords and drive them into the back of the hips of the displacer beast. The displacer beast has like a shock of pain, and it like almost like collapses, and it uses like its tentacles to like push itself up, and it's going to try to kick back at. Okay, hold on. You're still back here. I need you to blow me up. Give me a perception check.
Okay.
$15. No one else sees it but you. Coming from the north is the second displacer beast. And it's going to run up, and it's going to do a survival check to make sure it sees this trap. No, fuck. It does not see the trap. It gets stuck here. It's going to take 12 points of pierce damage. As you see the trap grab around one of the back feet, and it just takes the first 5, just takes all 3 toes off. Just blood flies, but it's going to try to make it so it's going to lose a little bit of movement. It's going to make it to these 2, and it's going to make attacks. Okay. You see that it takes the 2 front paws. So it's got like 5 feet now instead of 6. It like rears back on the top 3, and it's going to make 3 claw attacks at Phelan, who is going to take 2 of them.
Come on, Phelan.
Phelan takes 13 points of damage as like one of his arms gets completely like mangled. He goes, one of the hand crossbows flies out of his grip as the other paw like hits him in the chest and lifts him off his feet and throws him into the fence. He's going to land here. Keyleth is now pinned between the 2 of them. Bryn is going to take another shot with his big crossbow. He like puts both feet on it, pulls it back, takes an even bigger arrow out of the quiver, and aims it at the new one. He is going to unleash another scorching ray bolt. As the bolt turns into essentially a heated laser, it ignites the air, flies through in a straight line, and it is going to connect with the other displacer beast. And you can see that it hits it like right in the chest, but it doesn't pierce through. It just hits it in the chest. There's like this burning, crackling sound as the creature like howls and lifts up. The ray kind of like scorches more of its chest, and then it runs out. And the beast just looks at you and Bryn. Your turn. All right, you've got 2 displacer beasts. One hurt, one really hurt, and one hurt. You've got 2 downed allies. Oh, we got 1 downed ally, and this one's very hurt.
Question: Is there a hay baler nearby?
You have the hay baler. You have your hay baler.
I do. Cool. I'm gonna yeet it.
Oh yeah. Who do you want to throw it at?
Technically, which one's closer to me?
I mean, technically, I think they're both within 30 feet of you. Yeah.
Yeah, they're both within. Okay. I'm gonna throw it at the one that's by Feline.
Okay, yeah, all right. So the one that just yeet your friend. You're gonna throw it at the guy that got his foot cut off in the trap. All right, go ahead and roll for the hay baler. Roll for the hay baler throw.
Oh no! Why?
All right,
Hay baler!
So the hay baler is meant for more of stabbing and throwing hay. Instead, you unbalance it over your shoulder and hurl it, and it lands really far off to the left, and it like sticks in the ground like here.
Shoot. Can I use my bonus action to reload my crossbow then?
Yes, I will allow you to. Come on. All right, so you threw the hay baler, missed terribly. Reload. All right, next.
Plot twist. It was for a distraction.
It was a distraction.
Beast come to me.
Beast come to me. Valora is going to try to make 2 more attacks with the long swords on this creature now that it's turned to face her. Get him, roll a 20. I will. I'm just joking. Not me. He's not talking about me. All right. She misses one. She's going to swing wide with the first longsword. A tentacle grabs it and is going to roll it out of her hands because I rolled a nat 20. All right, natural 1. And then the other sword comes down and stabs or like cuts off the tentacle that grabbed the other sword. And she's going to deal a good amount of damage. The creature's tentacle like flails wildly. Blood sprays everywhere. Valora is going to start to make Constitution saves because Displacer Beasts have acidic blood. You see the blood fly in her face. She grabs her eyes. Blind! All right, Valora now blind. Keyleth is going to take a attack of opportunity on the one that's attacking Valora, and she is going to miss both attacks with the spear. Okay. She's trying to stab at the one in front of her, but the one behind her keeps like grabbing her feet and like pawing at her ankles, and she can't hit it. And then this one is going to. What's up?
I have a super quick question.
What's up?
I'm still level 1, right?
You're still level 1, yes.
Okay, thank God.
Yeah.
I was gonna be like, if this was a level 3 fight.
No. You're still level 1. You see the Displacer Beast is going to try to take 2 more attacks on Keyleth. However, she used her turn to use defensive dueling style, so she got disadvantage against it. And you see she's like grabbing the paws with her swords and just like throwing them away like, go away. She's like not panicking, but she's not like happy about what's happening. And you don't see Thalen still. Bryn is going to go, grab this. And he like throws you his sword. He like shing and like throws it to you. There's like like to him it's a long sword, to you it's a short sword. You're like shing.
It's a knife.
it's a big knife for you. You're like, what am I gonna do? It's
a letter opener.
Yeah, and he's gonna take the crossbow. He's gonna load it in a single action again. Take another big arrow. It's not the same color as the Scorching Ray one, and he's gonna fire it at this creature that's already heavily damaged. And he is going to.
Please do damage. Please do damage.
He's gonna roll a natural 20.
Thank God.
Damn it.
Deborah doing big prayers in that bathtub.
Okay, the bolt. Okay, so the bolt is all of a sudden, instead of arcing into like a straight line like a laser, all of a sudden lightning begins to form around the tip and it fires. The Displacer Beast gets hit right in the neck. It gets electrocuted, taking 34 points of piercing and lightning damage, and dies. Okay. All right. This Displacer Beast, having seen that, D, it is your turn.
Can I one-hand my crossbow?
Once it's been reloaded, I would say you could do it with disadvantage.
Because the blood is toxic, and it would take up most of my movement if I was to. Or I guess I could just drop the sword, use the crossbow, pick the sword back up if I needed to.
Do you want to are you trying to throw the sword?
No, I want to shoot.
Right,
but I'm holding.
Shoot, baby. I want to shoot, baby. Shoot, baby. Come on, do it. Oh, I think that was the better call. Yeah, having been trained by Bryn and the little bit, you have like a better shooting posture. You immediately are able to like line up the shot, and using the words that Thanael had told you, you like aim slightly to the left, boom. The creature, you fire right in the neck. Roll damage. 7 points of damage. Okay, The creature looks to you, immediately pissed off, and is going to charge. All right, and you're going to take 2 attacks. I'm going to try to at least. All right.
Oh, my armor class is low, so it's very possible.
You see...
No!
So, you see the creature take one big paw and slam down on top of you. Boom! You go flat underneath its claw, and you are going to take 1d8 plus. You take 10 points of piercing damage as the claw comes down on top of your chest. It caves in your ribcage. You're like, as the claw pierces into your skin, your flesh, it grabs the ribcage and is about to like pick you up again. 1 second. I believe my beautiful girlfriend is calling me right in the middle of this. 1 second. 1 second.
I have 2 health left. Don't do that. What do you mean you're just gonna almost obliterate me and then your girlfriend's calling? This is a serious time. I have 2 HP left. Sniper Twan, thank you for the raid.
Sniper, no! I gotta go move my truck so my girlfriend can park! Oh my god! I'll be right back. Oh my god, right in the middle of the fight too. I fucking knew it. I'm sorry. 1 second. My girlfriend's here. 1 second.
2 HP! I have 2 HP! Where you?
It's snowing. My brother parked like a dickhead, so I had to move my truck on the hill so that my precious lady could park in a good parking spot. Sorry guys, it's snowing. Welcome back. Yeah, welcome back to my own show. Okay, so second attack.
No arson was happening.
No arson was happening. Yeah, no, I'll look at that later. So the second paw is gonna come down on top of you. Okay.
Wait, so that was just the first one.
That was the first hit. But Bryn has a special ability because of his class. He is gonna step in and take the damage instead.
Bryn number 1.
Bryn jumps up, 2 knives drawn, goes no, and like launches onto the second like forearm of the creature. The creature like gets stabbed, so it's gonna take 2d4 plus his dexterity, which is pretty high. Into the arm. The arm kind of like you see like the hand, the claws, tendons go like limp, and he's just gonna like smash Bryn into the dirt, just like, and Bryn goes limp. You should see. Then Keyleth is gonna run up this way, and Thalen steps up. He's like, one hand on his crossbow, one hand like limp by his side, and he's gonna take a shot at the creature. I'm rolling with disadvantage, so I miss. And Keyleth is gonna run up with the spear now reloaded, and she's also gonna miss. Oh my god, bro. D, you're on the ground. You're not pinned by the creature. You need to use half your movement to get up, and you still have the short sword. What do you do?
It's towering over me.
It's like standing right over you, but its back's to you. Its butt is at it. You're facing the butt.
Oh my god! I'm gonna take that letter opener and I'm gonna send it where the sun don't shine.
Are you like rolling for like a called shot specifically to the?
I'm gonna stab it right where the sun don't shine.
All right, I'm gonna need you to go ahead and roll with the sword. Do you have a short sword? Or you have a knife, right?
I don't have. I have the hay baler.
Just roll the hay baler. It's the same. We'll just roll different damage. Okay. Go ahead and roll 1d6 plus strength, which would be +2 for you.
Okay, so 1d6. Gotta find the d6. There we go. And then my plus strength.
Oh, +2. So it's 8 points of damage on top of this, on top of the 9, on top of the 12. Okay. You take the sword and you yam it right in its cheeks. I'm not gonna say you hit the mark where you're trying to hit, all right, but you definitely get some gluteus maximus action. You take the sword, you jam it in, and you pull it back out like almost completely horizontally. The muscles in the back of this place piece like buckle out from underneath of it. You can see like one of its back legs completely drop off. And as the other one was already missing like most of its toes, it starts like trying to crawl on its like weaker, smaller front legs as Keyleth is going to take the spear and get an attack of opportunity
I more like had an attack of opportunity.
You had the attack of opportunity, and she's gonna take the spear and jam it right in the face of the creature, and it's gonna do 3 points of damage, and then she's gonna pull the spearhead out, and it's gonna take 6 more. All right, and then Thalen's gonna reload his hand crossbow and take another shot. And he's gonna hit with a poison tip. 1d4 plus 16 more points of damage. And the Displacer Beast is like, it gets hit in the shoulder it gets hit in the face. It goes like through the front cheek, through the first eye column, like pins it to the ground. Then the bolt like hits it in the arm, and you see that disintegration poisoning. Like it just kind of like looks up at you with its black green eye and goes. What do you do, D?
Stab it again.
Go. You take the sword and just. And that is the end of the Displacer Beast. What do you do? You don't. All right. So Valor is still on the ground, like writhing in pain, like my eyes. And Bryn has not gotten up.
Okay. Since I am 2 HP, I am just the coast is clear, right? Battle is over.
That's what it looks like. Yeah. That Keyleth said there was probably 1 to 2 of it.
Okay, and we killed 2. So, Day's just gonna fall back on her back, take a big ass breath, and just yell at the top of her lungs, Ulysses! My mic didn't get it, but she goes, Ulysses!
Oh, you're yelling into the night, and as you're yelling into the night, Thalen is like trotting over, like limping over, and so does Keyleth. They run over to Valor, and Thalen like runs over to Bryn, and you hear him go, D. He's like holding the halfling up by like one hand as his other hand's like limp next to him. He goes, "Come here."
I crawl, or I get up, and I making my way over to them, just still screaming Ulysses to get him out here.
You're like, Ulysses! There's nothing. There's no one looking like there's coming. D, you kneel in the red stained snow next to Bryn. The halfling's breath is shallow, coming out in ragged puffs of steam. He looks at the oversized crossbow at his side, and then he like takes his hand and he like puts it in yours as best he can. He goes, I told you. There's like a giant he's grinning, but there's like blood between his teeth. He's definitely like his like rib cage has been smashed. He goes, presents, and like spits out a little more blood. Breaks doors. You've got the eye, farm girl. Don't waste it pulling weeds. And then you can feel like his grip just slip from the crossbow in your hands.
He's dead, or is he knocked out?
Go ahead and roll a medicine check.
Oh God! Oh, I do have a little bit of proficiency in that.
Yeah. Oh, he's dead.
Oh.
Do you have any healing? Do you have the ability to heal?
God, no.
That's what I figured would be the outcome to that one. Yeah.
No, is anybody else dead?
You look. Talen's arm is completely like just ragdolled next to him. He looks down. He's like, he sighs a little bit. No, yeah, none of them have healing magic.
All right. I need to go grab Ulysses. I'm gonna shout out instead of Ulysses. I'm just gonna shout out Bucko. Get your ass out here.
You hear? Are they all dead? Dead? Like coming from out there?
We need help. We need healing. Grab the med kit.
Oh, okay. And like he comes waddling up. It's like a couple of minutes later. Bryn's been dead for a while. Thalen's arm is like bleeding out, and he's just like, you can see like he's like fading in and out of existence. Valora's eyes are blind, and Keyleth is like guiding her and like trying to like hold her bleeding, sucking chest wound. Go ahead and give me some medicine checks. I would say you, Thalen, and Keyleth. Let's see what you guys can do for at least Valora, who is still alive.
It ain't me.
It ain't me. You can see Keyleth. Keyleth and Thalen are relatively versed in like first aid. They are able to like staunch the bleeding of his arm and like the bleeding of Valora, but they're like, we got to get back to the city. We can't hang out here. We got to get going. We can't hang around. We don't care anymore if where to find this man. He's obviously dead if a displacer beast got to him. And they're just like, we're calling this a loss. And they stand up and they start like walking back to town.
Where's Bucko?
Bucko comes back. He's like, oh, well, you guys are walking.
Well, all but one. They left.
Oh.
But I'll take some because I need it.
I could talk to Miss McGuffin and see if she'd be interested in lending y'all a wagon and maybe an old donkey.
How far are they away from me?
Not far.
I just turn around and I just like say lightly or a little bit louder, y'all want a wagon?
They go, actually a ride would be nice. And Valara's like, I can see.
Bucko, do you have any like potions or like some just like cleaning tonics or some?
You know the mistress don't believe in none of that magic nonsense.
Yeah, but you do.
I don't. I ain't poor. I ain't rich enough to afford that shit. What are you talking about?
Yeah,
you got a potion?
McGuffin, does McGuffin have potions?
Oh shit!
You knew he kept the stash.
I'll
Go
check.
get the wagon.
I'll check. I'll bring the wagon. I'll check. He comes back with the wagon, an old donkey. It's set up, and after like 10 minutes, and he has what looks like to be a potion, and you do not know what it is. It is just like a black potion.
Probably don't want to give him that. All right, we'll give him the wagon. I'll have Pa exchange a wagon for MacGuffin.
Uh-huh. Oh, my stuff broke. All right, it's back.
Oh,
All
no.
Right. All right, we're back. Sorry about that, y'all. You take the potion. You don't know what it is. You don't know if it's a good idea to give to anybody. And what did you say you wanted to do with the wagon?
Give it to them.
Oh no, I none of them know how to drive the wagon.
Oh god damn it. Okay.
Okay, that was it. Okay, yeah. So you go, here you go, and they go. Valora's like, what is she giving us? And Keyleth goes, I can't drive. And Thalen goes, drive?
All right. I'm taking them back to the city. They'll get medics there. Bucko, I'll come back in a bit, okay?
All right.
Stay indoors.
All right.
All right. And I'm with my 2 HP, I'm gonna hop in the driver's seat. Yeehaw.
Yeah. The forest feels different on the ride back. The iron which once felt like a mystery to be conquered now feel cold, emptier. The talons move bumpling along on the road, and there's a jagged hole where they would have had sat together in a foursome, now occupied in the small corpse of Bryn. Thanil like holds Bryn's body wrapped in a black scouting cloak, the weight of it looking impossibly small against the tall wood elf's back. No one speaks. The only sound is the rhythmic crunch and rattle of the carriage. It's heavier than... Oh, as you guys arrive at the tent town, the Talons take Bryn's really nice crossbow. It is not meant for you. It's not your size. It wouldn't work. But instead, they give you a nice, sturdy, heavy crossbow. Heavier than your old one. The straps dig into your shoulders with a constant bruising reminder of the halfling's last lessons. The colorful canvas of the Raven's Drop project reappears through the tree line as a cruel joke. The music from Callie Sharp's tent is still thumping in the distance, faint, upbeat, entirely out of place. The smell of wood smoke, roasting meat drifts towards them, and it doesn't smell like an adventure anymore. It smells like a world that kept moving on without somebody that you thought as a mentor. As you reach the end of camp, the bustling crowds of unqualified workers part. They see the black leathers, they see the blood, they see the shroud. The silence spreads like an oil slick, quieting the laughter and haggling of the scouts pass through. They take Bryn's body and they leave the cart, and Keyleth goes, she adjusts the strap on your shoulder. It fits, she says, her voice low and brittle. Bryn's rarely wrong about people. Valor is just like looking like past you, like where your voices would be. But again, she's blind, so she just goes, "He gave you this shot, farm girl. Don't let the farm take it back." Thanael nods. He goes, he puts his hand on your shoulder, which is like the only amount of like potential tenderness you've ever seen him show. And he goes, "Once you're good with that, we've got an opening." And then they leave. You turn back, holding on to your new crossbow, holding on to a potion of resist frost, and with a little more lessons in your chest. And you are going to reach level 2, baby.
Yay!
Yay, level 2. Yippee!
Yippee! Damn, I bought that. You think I could sell that frost potion back?
Not for squib. You could sell it for coin in the city.
Oh God. Not the coin.
Not the coin. Yippee!
Yippee! I lived!
We were supposed to do...
Not Bryn, but okay.
No, Bryn did not live, unfortunately. Someone usually dies when Displacer Beasts are involved. I was supposed to do D&D with nudes, like, really soon, but I don't know if I am now.
Noodles, where are you? Noodles.
Yeah, nudes is going to be seeing if they can get online, I guess. But Muffin, I don't know if I'm going to stream nudes' game so much as I'm just going to record it. So is there anyone that you would want to like potentially like raid out to, maybe?
Let me check. My dumbass literally saw yours at the top of my name. I'm like, oh my God, we can raid into Mac. But...
Yeah, we can raid into Mac. Wouldn't that be perfect though? Shouldn't we do that to raid back into me? How would that look? Just stream.
I don't even think that's possible.
I'm gonna open it up and see if I actually can. Can I raid into that? I can.
I can raid into yourself.
Channel. I can raid my own channel. That's crazy. That's awful.
Are you gonna have VODs up before our group? That'd be nice.
I'm gonna try. Hopefully everyone gets their group video, their solo vid in, so I can like stitch them all together, and then you guys can watch them individually, or I'll make one that's like a big one. But hopefully I have all the VODs that are up with all the music and editing before you guys play in March.
I don't know who all we have follows of mutuals.
That's valid. I didn't even think about that.
Cause like I have like a handful of people that like we could raid into, but here's the thing. I've never raided into a majority of them, so they don't know me.
I see. I see the issue.
And I like
Hold on. Let's do someone that we can agree on. Let's do a mutual. Do you know? Ooh, doggy. Oh, doggy. Who do I want to raid into myself?
I mean, we know Link, right?
We know Link. Link Master?
Yeah.
Is he up? I don't even see him.
Yeah, he's up. Or wait, let me refresh.
Oh, they're with Gloomy.
Yeah.
You want to go raid? Let's go raid Gloomy. Wait, that's not Gloomy Glooms. Is that a different Gloomy? Is that not the Gloomy we know? Is that a different Glooms than the Glooms that we know?
That's
how sad.
Like maybe Link. Oh yeah, I was about to say Amnesia is also live.
Oh, Ami. Dude, we should do Ami. We should raid Ami. He's playing Helldivers 2. All right.
Yeah.
Let's dive into Helldivers 2 with Ami. Let's go raid our boy. All right, let's do the raid message. Hold on. I'm gonna do a quick shouty outy to obviously Nuffin Muffin. Guys, if you aren't following Nuffin Muffin, I need you to go do that right now. They are obviously
almost
fantastic.
at 200 people.
Yeah, they're almost at 200. Get them there.
I need 16 of you left.
That's it? That's all you need? Then yeah, we got to get that going. And then let me do the Discord message so you guys can keep up to the next D&D game. Let me do the YouTube so you guys can watch all the VODs. Guys, this is our follower raid message. If you're just a follower of the channel or if you're new, this is for you. And am I not typing?
No,
I don't think I'm typing, bro. I honestly think I'm not. I don't think I'm pressing enter.
You are.
Oh my goodness. I'm going to refresh my Twitch. I think that might be the problem. Because I can see it in my Discord. There it goes. Okay, now it's typing. All right, bet. You're typing. Thank you, Cass. I appreciate you. Okay, and then this is the subscriber raid message. Boom. Go use that one if you got a golden eggie next to your name. Boom. All right, and then let's go raid Ami. Yeet. Bet. All right. Where's Ami? Ami Nisia. But you playing Helldivers 2? I haven't played Helldivers 2 in a minute. What about you?
I haven't played Helldivers.
You've never played Helldivers?
Listen, another Crab Trevor is my first Souls game.
Really? Oh, that's valid.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's valid. I haven't played many Souls games either.
I mean, that and I played a little bit of Lies of P. But like, what? Do you think I wasn't into Lies of P or something?
I've never played Lies of P. I don't know what Lies of P is.
It's a morbid Pinocchio story.
Oh,
like it's the origin story of Pinocchio.
Didn't they do that with the Guillermo del Toro Pinocchio movie?
I don't know.
Neither do I.
But it's like,
let's ride.
It's like,
let's raid out first. I've been holding the button for like, let me just take everybody over there. All right, everyone's over there now.
Go.
Okay, everyone's over there now. All right, bet.
Yay.
Paste all that good stuff in there. All right, bet. All right, I'm going to go shower my beautiful girlfriend with some love. I will level up your character with you actually right now. Hold on, let's just do it right now. I don't think you get much other than
I was about to say
action surge.
Manage character and levels.
Yeah, you just get action surge. Yep.
I am now level 2. So what does action surge do?
That means you get your second action. So like you use your your action surge to get another action, which can be, hitting with the hay baler,
like doing 2 attacks.
Boom! Yeah, like doing 2 attacks.
Yes. Finally.
Yes. All right. So you've got some extra stuff.
It only took 11.
It only took a couple of times, but you finally got there. All right.
And then can I do a full heal too?
Yes, of course. You can definitely do a full heal. I'm gonna give you manage your inventory. I'm gonna give you a heavy crossbow now.
Okay. Yay.
And that should be the only thing else. Oh, and then I'll give you the potion of resist frost. 1 second. That should
technically I have 2 potions. I just don't know what the other one is.
No, Brit. Oh yeah, you got that random potion. Cold resist add. There you go. All right, bet.
Nice.
Okay, Nuffin. Thank you for hanging out. I appreciate yous.
Thank you for it. It was super fun. Even though someone died.
Someone died. I think Idols was still more traumatic, to be honest.
I haven't gotten a chance to watch it yet.
Don't. I'm saying don't. I wanted to be a secret from everyone that doesn't know. I regret streaming it.
Really?
Mm-hmm. We should have kept it as a recording. Yeah. I should have released it after the end. Mm-hmm. Anyway,
oh my gosh!
Anyway,
were you anticipating it to be like that though?
No.
Like this one?
No,
Not Idols.
No. Idols I was not anticipating. This one went pretty good. This one went about where I was going. You guys did kill the Displacer Beast. I was going to have like a lot more of the Talons die, but you got a good butthole shot. What can I tell you? It's a pretty good butthole shot.
I saw an opportunity.
You saw that opportunity. You were like, all right. Thank you, Mom, for hanging out.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.